Well, this is my visual project. I decided to do Minecraft. My symbol are the villagers that live within Minecraft. My theme is that without individuality, life loses meaning and purpose, and I feel like this is really well exemplified within the lives of the villagers of Minecraft. So I chose them for a variety of reasons. Mostly the way they kind of remind me of the citizens of the world state. They're a lot of them for every village. They all have identical appearances, and that reminds me of the way that there'll be factories full of people who look exactly alike, and because of this, none of them are different. They're all the same. They lack any sort of creative differences. Their code, every villager is coded the same, similar to the way they have sleep suggestions that slowly kind of mold their consciousness to all be similar, and a few variety of reasons. Now, of course, I can't just fly around and show you pictures of villagers because that would just be ridiculous. That doesn't show a lot of effort. So instead, I am going to basically create a set and run through a simulation of Brave New World. This is the set to the Brave New World run through I'm going to be going through. This is kind of exists to run through the I guess to really nail home the point that the villagers are like the citizens of the world state. I feel like this is kind of to show the effort that I put in to really drive this kind of allegory through. So this is kind of my vision for what the future looked like, well, or at least as much as I could build in, I don't know, the 2 weeks that we had this project assigned. Anyway, here, the first building we're going to be going into, this is the hatchery. So this is where the little test tube babies come from. So I'm going to press this button to start it up. So those are some test tubes. They're going to be sent up to higher floors to truly be, processed. Their positions and their jobs and all that are going to be decided up there. And then when they come down, they're going to look like little infants. So these are the villagers. They're going to be divided into either deltas or betas. Betas being a bluish purple, and deltas being a brown. So yeah, so this is going to be a batch of about 32 villagers. Yeah. So there's, this is obviously less than the book, but I didn't want this to take forever, and we're going to be heading into the conditioning center now. This part will take a little bit of time because all the little babies are going to be sorted into their areas for conditioning. Unfortunately, I couldn't get them all in a group, but it was easier to manage them when they're on little separate spaces. So over there was the delta little conditioning place, and this is where we condition our betas for right now. So over here, this is just a little place where we sort them. So yeah, once we get them all loaded through, I can show you how we're going to condition them. Yeah, spoiler alert, we're just going to be shocking them, and so yeah, prepare for that. Anyway, so yeah, we're almost finished filling up. I believe there's 4 more that have to come through, and then we can actually move on. Okay, and yep, that should be it. So the first button over here, this shocks them. So there you go. So that damaged them. That's kind of show that we're conditioning them. Yeah. And then this button, this will kind of let them out. So there they go. They're moving along. Once we now we're going to head outside, and we're going to watch them go off to work. Now, unfortunately, because I didn't have enough time, we're not going to see them go to work. We're kind of going to skip to the next section of the life of someone in the world state. Basically, so these workers, they're miners, so they're going to head off into those caves down there, and they're going to start doing that thing miners do. They mine. Now, unfortunately, since I can't show them mining, I'm going to use a very handy-dandy device I created. Now, it's a time machine. I called it the plot device. So I'm going to flip that right there, and I'll speed up time about 60 years, and then we'll be able to check out the next section in the life of someone in the world state. Okay, here we go. So by now they should probably be heading out from the cave. Well, back from their workstations right now. And now we'll actually watch the last part in the life of citizen of the world state. Fortunately, this is a hospital for the dying. I mean, these guys can't live forever. So we're going to make them comfortable. And then we're just kind of gonna, yeah. The remains will be cremated, and we'll use that for good. We can't have them live forever and all that. So, yeah, that was my visual. It's like 9 o'clock, man. I still have an essay to write. It's Monday night. Oh no.